Hello. Okay, before I even do my intro or anything, um, you guys are probably wondering, who knows, maybe you're not wondering, I'm just gonna tell you why my vid is so late. It's because, okay, I had the video recorded like 3 days, or like 2 days to be honest, after my first video. Introduction, I'm guessing you've probably seen it. And But after I did that, I was gonna be posting it, but then it messed up because I don't know, my software was giving me troubles. And then it took me like a solid a week to finally get it working again. And then when I did get it working, for some reason my video that I already recorded that I was gonna post on time got messed up for some reason. Don't know why it happened, but it happened. So deal with it, I guess. Um, I had to deal with it. You guys didn't. So yeah, that's why this video is so late. And I'm re-recording it as we speak, obviously. Well, not as we speak, because this video is already out when you're listening to it, but yeah, okay. Um, let me do the intro as normal. Hello, weird subjects. Welcome to the Kingdom of Weird, the only place that's not closed. Okay, you guys all seen the thumbnail, my little prologue that I just did. Yeah, software problems. I already explained it. I'm not gonna talk about it again because, frankly, it's kind of embarrassing. Anyway, so we're here to talk about the masterpiece of cinema, the best movie I've ever watched, and this video, like I said, I've already recorded before, so this is awkward. Just going through it again. But whatever, I'm gonna have to deal with it. So deal with it. Anyway. Okay, Sharknado begins. Actually, before we even get to it, okay, so as you can see on the screen, the Asylum, the company that made Sharknado, alongside Sci-Fi, if you have to have heard of this movie. There's no doubt you've heard of this movie. If you haven't heard of it, you're actively avoiding it, which is understandable. So I won't blame you for that. And well, let's hop into it. Okay, it starts off with a concept that's pretty cool, but gets messed up as soon as you see the sharks. Okay, there's a shady deal happening. You see this guy who looks like a businessman, a wealthy businessman at that, and then a pirate guy. So, he, the the guy, the businessman, he's like, "You're gonna kill those sharks for me and stuff." I don't know. They don't show anything. It seems does not matter. So I don't even know why I'm explaining to you. But so he's give it the sharks for 100,000. He's like, no, 1,000,000. The pirate guy's like 1,000,000. But then the other guy's like, fine, 500,000. And then he pulls a gun on him and he's like, 1,000,000, which is dumb. I mean, if you kill him, you're not getting any money. So whatever. Pirate guy isn't the smartest because he's a pirate. Okay, after this, and then after that, sharks come through a tornado and kill them in the worst looking way possible. I was gonna linger on the scene for a longer time, but then I realized it doesn't matter. I didn't realize that. I knew that the entire time, so there's a reason I'm ending it. Anyway, then we're introduced to our main character, Finn. It's a good pun. Anyway, he runs the bar and he runs the beach or something like that, and yeah, and the bar is right by the beach. I mean, this movie takes place in LA, so I've never been to LA, so maybe bars are right next to beaches. I don't know. So, and then a lot of sharks come, and then everyone runs. I think some people even run into the water for some reason. Like, I think the things are gonna kill the sharks or something. Whatever. They do that. One shark looks at Finn when he's standing on land, and then gets scared of him. Hey, what? When sharks look out of water, don't they like retract their eyeballs into the back of their heads? I know I've heard this. I think it was like National Geographic or something, but don't they do that? Anyway, whatever. Anyway, that happens. Then the bar gets attacked by flying sharks, and then everyone's like, ah, ah. And then we meet the best character in all of movie history, Stool Guy. I don't remember his name. I googled it, but then I forgot again. Stool Guy's the best character. He kills sharks with a stool, boy. So after the bar attack, they make their way down Shark Street because they need to get to the ex wife's house. Finn's ex-wife, who is a very generic ex-wife, as you'll see later on. So that happens. They try to make it there. Then they make it down Shark Street, as I said. Did I say that? I don't know. So they do that, and what you're gonna have to get used to this movie is that the acting is terrible. I know movies like Sharknado having terrible acting. No way. It's true, guys. It's true. Anyway, I don't know why I'm crying. Shark Street Drive. They drive down Shark Street. Like it's totally normal. You can see sharks swimming by, but they're like, that's neat. And then they run into some people who are like, rain doesn't scare us. Ah! They don't know about the sharks. Obviously, they're trying to build that up. How do they not know about the sharks, though? I mean, it wasn't that the highway wasn't that far away from the beach. I mean, it took them like 3 minutes to drive there. Whatever. I'm not here to judge the movie. Wait, what am I talking about? I am here to judge the movie. Yeah, it sucks. Okay, and then at Shark Highway, the sharks finally start coming. And then it really becomes Shark Highway. And there's this car with a dog locked inside of it for some reason. I mean, if you were in a panic, you would just close the doors or maybe just run out the car. But you wouldn't lock the doors. I don't know what that owner was thinking. Probably an idiot. Even an idiot wouldn't do that, so whatever. But then Stool Guy saves him. I don't know where the dog goes. He just goes, and he has no owner, so he probably gets eaten by sharks anyway. But then Stool Guy, he 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 dies. I don't even want to talk about it, but it was heartbreaking. A shark comes flying at him. Then some bad acting later, he's dead. Swallowed by a shark. You'll be missed. Anyway, so they head to the ex's house, and then the house gets attacked by sharks because that's what this movie is about. Yeah, yo. So they do that. They get there, and then tons of what's it called? Movie tropes, generic movie tropes happen. Ex-wife is like, get out of here! I hate you, piece of crap. And in this movie, we don't figure out why she hates Finn so much. And then we meet another movie trope: the daughter who hates the hell out of Finn. She's like, even when they're roaming around, when a few of them have already died. Spoiler alert. She's still just talking about how much she hates Finn. I mean, I don't know. Finn seems like a perfectly good guy. I don't know why they hate each other. Anyway, Finn and everyone but then we get introduced to another movie trope: the douchey piece of crap ex-boyfriend that everyone hates. And this movie trope actually lasts the entire movie, and he lasts for so long. He's actually the hero. I'm just kidding. He dies in like the first 2 minutes of seeing him. Big surprise. Yeah. Anyway, he dies in like ankle deep water somehow. Um, I don't know why the movie maker made this movie. Well, I mean, I should be happy. I get to make this video about it, so. Anyway, then the entire house, I mean, they get out of the house first because they're the main characters. They can't die. But then the entire house just goes boom. And all the water comes out. It's like flooding up. And then we pan to an outer shot to see that because the graphics need to capture that amazing footage. So the entire house goes collapsing with water going everywhere. But like I said, it's like ankle deep water on the first floor. And you actually see water coming out of the second floor. Even though we know it wasn't there because they were in the house like just 2 seconds ago. And like I said, the street aren't flooded, so I don't know where all the water came from. Whatever, I don't know why I care about logic in this movie. This movie isn't made for logic. It's made for TV, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, then they go down the street, find a silent school bus that has kids in it, but they're not screaming for their lives. Selfless little kids. Then Finn, being the awesome James Bond level hero that he is, he scales it. Not really scaling it. Just kind of goes down it, and he saves the kids. Then the bus guy man, and then he saves him too. And then he gets out, and then he delivers terrible acting with the weird line, but then he dies right after, and everyone sees it coming. He goes, okay, let me put my bus guy voice on. Mom always told me Hollywood would kill me. Remember they're in LA, Hollywood. And then he gets hit with a giant piece of frigging metal, and then he just gets crushed. And then I think the metal stays there, which is. And you don't feel for any of these characters. Like I said, bad acting and no character development. The closest they ever get to character development is later in the film, where Nova, I haven't mentioned her yet, she has a shotgun. And that's about it. She works at the bar with Finn. I haven't mentioned a lot of the characters because they don't care. I mean, they don't matter. There's another British guy, I think. None of the characters matter at all, so. The only one that matters is Finn. Master Cool. And then, so they save the bus guy. Then somehow, even there's like a gasoline leak, which I guess they're getting chased by sharks and stuff, so that makes sense. But so it had a leak, but then the car just kind of explodes, even though there's nothing to light it. I mean, can air light gasoline? Wow, now I know why you don't let gasoline leak onto the floor. If air hits it, kaboom! Even, yeah, don't take my word for that. If anyone gets hurt, listen to that advice. I'm not responsible, okay? Anyway, they get a new car. The police are like holding off an area because it's flooded and all that, but they need to get to the son's house because apparently Finn has a son. I mean, he's been talking about his daughter and ex-wife this entire time, but he never once mentions that he has a son. Yeah, now I'm really understanding why they got a divorce. I'm really understanding now. Anyway, then they get just run out of the popo, run from the popo, and then the popo like stopped chasing them. I don't remember completely. And then after that, they get to the place, the place where the brother is. They don't really clarify where that place is until they get there. They're like, it's an airplane hangar because he's a pilot, which comes in handy later in the plot. By later, I mean like 5 minutes, so don't worry about it. So that happens. Matt. Okay, this is one of the best scenes in the movie. They're all like huddled up in the corner because obviously they don't want the tornado killing them or anything. I'm sorry, Sharknado. Da da da. Okay. God. Anyway. They get to Matt. This is the scene where they try to develop the characters. I don't think I mentioned this earlier. I just mentioned it would happen. Nova is like, I hate sharks because they ate my grandpa or dad. I don't care, to be honest. I just don't care. And it's a clip that I'm guessing everyone's seen. So it's a very popular clip. Popular because of how bad it is. Just like this movie. Anyway, so like that quote unquote character development happens. Then they come up with a plan to bomb the storm as soon as they get to the weapons place, and Finn gets his iconic chainsaw. And then for some reason one of them just knows how to make bombs. I mean, okay. They just know how to make bombs. Yeah, it's something you learn in high school, right? Yeah, you just learn how to make bombs. Yeah. My teachers teach that all the time. Anyway, they come up with a plan to bomb the storm because that'll heat up everything and make it the same so the tornado will stop. Okay. And I know that I'm like 99.99999% sure that's not how it works. But it was flinging a giant piece of metal earlier. Couldn't they just fling the bombs right back at the helicopter and then the movie would be over because the main characters are dead? Not all the characters were in the helicopter, given that they get in the helicopter from the bomb storm. Yeah. And would you believe it, that works? But I'll get to that later. Not yet, guys. Anyway, so that would just fling it back at them. They know how tornadoes work? I'm not talking about the main characters, the writer of this movie, because like I said, it works. So apparently in this universe, that's how it works. But do the writers of this movie know how anything works? Well, that's a little bit too much to ask them. I mean, they've already made it clear that they don't know how common sense works because they made this movie. Anyway, more bad acting later. Nova gets swallowed whole while trying to. They bomb all the tornadoes, and then a few sharks come flinging at Finn. He cuts himself out of one, and it's the same shark that swallowed Nova. Remember Nova from earlier? Shotgun Lady? Yeah. She does not matter, like I said, but anyway, there's like thousands, about 10,000 maybe, in that tornado. The exact one that Nova gets eaten by is the one that Finn gets eaten by and then kills. Because that's math. Da da da. Anyway, that happens. They bomb the storm. They save the world, or just LA, I guess. Wait, tornadoes don't last forever because even if the biggest tornadoes, they take a while to wear off, but over time they just wear off, right? But in this universe where the creators obviously did no research whatsoever, in this universe, do tornadoes just last forever? I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because in this universe there's no logic. So if they didn't do this, would the entire world just be consumed by sharknadoes? I don't know. I haven't watched the second movie. Maybe that's what happened in the second movie. Oh yeah, did you know that there's 6 of these movies, and they make a lot of money? Yeah, I hate humanity. Anyway, that happened, and then at the end, Finn and his ex-wife make up and make out. So they're all back together, and then the credits come. And then every one of those people I see, they should be ashamed of themselves. Well, not that ashamed of themselves, because they gave me a video, basically. So thanks, guys. Thank you. Okay, anyway. That's the movie. Yeah, so that's the movie, I guess. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video.